Chapter 7. The alley behind Jordan's house was much quieter than the park, and smellier. Why are we here, Myron? Hurrah stopped walking. She plugged her nose with her fingers. It stinks. Trash cans and bags of waste were stacked outside carports. Garbage day must be soon. We need to take a closer look at the scene of the crime, I said. Didn't we do that? Jordan already showed us the shed. Yes, but we want to know where the robot went after it was taken. Very logical, Mr. Detective. Hurrah dropped her hand away from her nose and caught up with me. Help me search, I said. We don't have much time. The sun was already behind the trees. It would be dark soon. We had met Alicia under the giant Tyrannosaurus on the way home. Questions nudged my brain. How did the thief get into the shed without breaking a window or damaging a lock? Where was Lionel, and why didn't he want to talk to us? And what was in Smasher's box? These questions wouldn't let us sit around the house, so Hurrah and I went out for a walk, and that walk led us here, to the alley behind Jordan's house. Hopefully we'd find some answers among the trash. I spotted the red shingles on the roof of Jordan's shed. A tall oak tree stretched up from the neighbor's yard and dangled its branches over the shed. Maybe the thief got in through the roof, Hurrah said when she saw me looking at the tree. Climbed up the tree, went over the fence, and dropped right through. I shook my head. I don't think so. There weren't any holes in the roof. Hurrah bounced onto a garbage can and then onto the fence. She walked along it like a tightrope walker. Still, we haven't actually had a close-up look at the roof. In 3 quick steps, she was on top of the shed. Be careful, I called. Just watching her hop around the rooftop jumbled my stomach. Hurrah scurried from one side of the roof to the other. She pulled on shingles and dangled her head over the edge, peering under the roof's overhang. This thing is pretty solid, she announced. No signs of a loose shingle or a hole. She stood up and stared back down the alley. Well, well, what do we have here? What do we have where? I spun around to look behind me. All I could see was a deserted alley with garbage ready to be collected. Hurrah scampered down from the roof and landed like a cat pouncing on a mouse. Follow me, she said, and ran across the alley. She climbed onto a garbage bin and peered over a tall wooden fence. Gotcha, she crowed. Got what? Get up here and see for yourself. I don't know. The bin was packed with garbage and one wheel was missing. I wobbled under Hurrah's weight. It wobbled under Hurrah's weight. It doesn't look very safe. Hurrah snorted. Of course it's not safe, Myron, but it's the only way we'll solve the case. Now get up here. I climbed onto the bin and looked over the fence. A brick path curved from the gate through the backyard. Chirping chickadees hopped from bird feeders, swinging on poles and branches. There, she said. Do you see it? She pointed to a feeder with no birds at it. It looked like an upturned box hanging from 4 thin chains. It was made of plastic and painted with red flames and skulls. It was the strangest bird feeder I had ever seen, and that's because it wasn't a bird feeder. It was the clue we'd been looking for. Jordan's robot case. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna stop. What do you think we just got to? Because we just got to the climax, right?
They found like a mark on the box.
They found the robot case, right? And they've been looking for this robot case because they've been trying to look for this big clue that was going to give them some kind of insight into who could have taken it. And so now they have found his robot case. And so now they're going, okay. They're like, well, we're here. We found the robot case. So now they're coming to the climax. So I'm going to add it. which is good because I was running out of room on my rising actions. So I'm going to write, they found Jordan's robot case. Where'd they find the robot case?
In a bird tree.
In a tree, right? And they made it look like a
Bird box.
Bird box or a bird feeder, right? So whoever took the robot was trying to do what? Starts with a D. They were trying to do what?
Feed birds. Feed birds.
Not feed birds. They were trying to, Isabella?
Destroy it?
Not destroy it. What else, Raiden?
Delay? Distract?
Not delay.
Distract.
Not distract. Disguise it, right? So they were trying to make it look like something else that it wasn't, right? So they took the case that was supposed to go on the robot, and then they disguised it into this bird feeder. So I want you to think about where the bird feeder is. The bird feeder was in a tree. Why do you think they put it in the tree? Whoever took it, why would they have put it in a tree?
So that way, like, I forgot their names, but so they can't, the people who solve the mysteries, so they don't like find the bird box. So that way, because I'm sure the robot's in there, but they won't be able to find it. Like,
okay.
It's because no one would think it's up there in the tree. But since it's crazy, she went up on the tree.
Okay. So it took, Raiden, it took Hurrah doing what to find this?
Going up into the tree.
It took her climbing on an unsturdy trash bin, right, to find this bird feeder. And so whoever took the robot really didn't want them to find this case. So they put it in a tree.
For the last question.
Say that again, Raiden.
I raised my hand for the last question.
Okay, go for it. Answer. What was your answer?
I actually already forgot the question.
Okay. So, whoever put the bird feeder in the tree was really trying to hide it and disguise it, right? Because it took Hurrah climbing up on a trash bin. And do you think normally someone's going to climb up on a trash bin? Just everyday life? Are you going to climb up on a trash bin?
No. Nope.
No, you're not going to climb up on a trash bin, right? Normal day life, you're not climbing up on a trash bin. So whenever Hurrah did that, she was able to find it. And I'm sure whoever took the robot wasn't thinking that would happen. Okay, one more thing. I need to add somebody to this character list, and it's somebody kind of important. Not kind of important, but he was a little bit important because he caused a little bit of a conflict with one of our other characters. You remember who it was? He was in the last chapter. It started with an S. His name started with an S. Shane. Do y'all remember Shane? Shane? Oh, sorry, Grace. Grace was raising her hand. Grace, why do we want to know Shane? What does he do?
Because he went up to Dylan's table and was like...
And was messing with things, right?
No, I was bragging he would win.
And he was bragging he would win. So Shane is important for us to know because he was bragging that he would win. He went up to Dylan's table and was messing with things. He also does what that we know of? Who does he build his own robots?
No, his grandfather, an engineer, built it.
His grandfather built his robots, right? And let's see. Amira, do you remember? Were in the competition, can someone else build a robot for you, or do you have to build your own?
Build your own.
You have to build your own, so he lied and told the judges that he built it.
Good. So you have to build your own, right? And Shane lied and told the judges that he built his robot even though he didn't. Okay? So it's important for us to know Shane because I have a feeling based on the fact that he doesn't build his own robots and his grandpa builds them, he's probably going to come up again in our story. And he's probably going to end up being somebody we need to know. All right.